Today's story, The Mystery of Silver Lake. Let's begin. The town of Silver Lake seemed like a picture-perfect place, nestled amidst rolling hills and dense forests. With a small population and a close-knit community, the people here knew each other well, or at least they thought they did. It was the kind of town where doors were left unlocked and neighbors exchanged friendly waves across the street. But beneath its tranquil surface lay a chilling secret that would soon shatter the peace of this idyllic community. It all started on a brisk autumn morning in late October. The leaves were turning a brilliant shade of orange and gold, painting the town in warm hues. But as the sun rose over Silver Lake, a troubling discovery was made that would change everything. A jogger, making their usual morning rounds around the lake, stumbled upon something that sent chills down their spinia body. Partially concealed by the fallen leaves and the morning mist, the victim was identified as Emily Carlson, a young and vibrant woman in her late 20s, known for her friendly demeanor and active involvement in local community events. Emily had been missing for 2 days, and her disappearance had already sparked concern among the townspeople. But now, with her lifeless body found by the lake, the concern turned to shock and fear. Detective Alex Monroe was called to the scene, a seasoned investigator who had seen his fair share of crime but never expected something like this to happen in Silver Lake. As he surveyed the scene, he felt a heaviness settle in his chest. The community was small, and the suspect pool, on the surface, seemed limited. But as Monroe would soon discover, beneath the town's friendly facade lay a web of secrets and possible motives that stretched far and wide. The investigation into Emily's murder quickly became the talk of the town. Rumors spread like wildfire, each whisper carrying new suspicions and theories. Some believed it was the work of an outsider, a transient who had wandered into town and vanished just as suddenly. Others thought it was someone within the community, perhaps an acquaintance with a hidden vendetta. But as Detective Monroe dug deeper, he uncovered a complex tapestry of relationships and rivalries that hinted at something much more sinister. The first breakthrough came when Monroe discovered Emily had been seen arguing with her boyfriend, Jack Thompson, the night she disappeared. Jack was a local mechanic, known for his short temper and impulsive nature. He became the prime suspect in Emily's murder. When questioned, Jack admitted to the argument but insisted it was nothing more than a lover's spat. He claimed he had gone home afterward, leaving Emily at the park where they often met. However, Jack's alibi was shaky at best. His neighbor, Mrs. Collins, reported hearing a loud bang from his garage around the time of Emily's disappearance. Monroe found this suspicious and decided to dig deeper into Jack's whereabouts that night. As it turned out, Jack had no solid proof of his whereabouts and seemed nervous during the questioning, which only fueled Monroe's suspicions. While Jack remained under the radar, Monroe turned his attention to Emily's closest friends, hoping to find leads that could either corroborate or contradict Jack's story. One friend, Lisa Perez, painted a different picture of Emily's relationship with Jack. According to Lisa, Emily had expressed fears about Jack's possessiveness and had considered ending the relationship. This revelation opened up new angles for Monroe to explore. Meanwhile, another piece of the puzzle emerged when a fisherman found Emily's cell phone at the bottom of the lake. Forensic analysis showed the phone had last been used to call 911, but the call was mysteriously cut before Emily could speak. This discovery added an ominous twist to the case, suggesting that Emily might have been trying to seek help in her final moments. As the days turned into weeks, pressure mounted on Monroe to solve the case. The media descended on Silver Lake, turning the quiet town into a hotbed of speculation and conjecture. With each passing day, the community's fear grew, and their trust in each other dwindled. One evening, while poring over case files in his dimly lit office, Monroe noticed something peculiar: a series of financial transactions in Emily's bank records that didn't add up. Large sums of money had been withdrawn over several months, sums that Emily couldn't have realistically amassed given her modest income as a part-time librarian. Monroe's investigation into these transactions led him to a local businessman, Raymond Porter, who owned several properties around Silver Lake. Porter was well respected in the community, known for his charitable donations and business acumen. But Monroe soon discovered that Porter had a darker side. Underneath his philanthropic facade, he was involved in illegal gambling operations and money laundering. As Monroe connected the dots, a disturbing theory emerged. Emily had discovered Porter's illegal activities through her volunteer work at a community center, where she had access to financial records. Fearing exposure, Porter may have seen her as a threat that needed to be eliminated. Determined to find the truth, Monroe arranged a meeting with Porter under the guise of discussing community initiatives. During their conversation, Monroe subtly steered the topic toward Emily's murder, observing Porter's reactions closely. Porter remained composed, but there was a flicker of unease in his eyes when Monroe mentioned the financial discrepancies. The breakthrough came when Monroe's team discovered a hidden compartment in one of Porter's office drawers, containing records that linked him to the illegal activities and the withdrawals from Emily's account. Confronted with the evidence, Porter confessed to orchestrating a cover-up to protect his empire. Emily had become an accidental victim in his desperate bid to silence any threat to his operations. With Porter's confession, the case reached a resolution, but the effects on Silver Lake were profound. The community grappled with the realization that the murderer was not a faceless outsider but someone they had trusted and respected. The idyllic facade of Silver Lake had been cracked, revealing the darkness lurking beneath. As the media frenzy subsided and normalcy began to creep back into the town, Detective Monroe reflected on the case. It was a stark reminder that even the most picturesque places can harbor sinister secrets, and the people we think we know can surprise us in the most unsettling ways. You've been listening to Noir Whispers. If the shadows intrigued you, don't forget to subscribe for more stories just like this.